Hands together. Say so. Awesome. Also, yummy. Gancho. Hey. Shihan. Hey. Sensei. Hey. Sensei. Hey. All together. Hey.
Okay, everyone sit down and relax.
Well, it's great to be here, guys. This is a fantastic event, and I was thinking about how, it would be easy to see an event like this, which this is the fifth. Every 2 years we have one, of course. The first one was 01, and alternating between currently the UK and Australia. It would be easy to see this in a narrow way and see it as, a karate tournament, which it is. But I really like to see it as more than that, because it is a get together, and those people who don't participate in tournaments can certainly come along and watch and be a part of it and enjoy the social atmosphere and even travel international to do that. So, it is an open opportunity for literally anyone in GKR to get together for a once every 2 year gathering and just have some fun and some camaraderie. So this is something we'll look forward to, and want to just say thanks to all the people who have made so far what's happened in terms of setting up the whole thing, and I know the thing will run properly and it'll all wind up as it always does, absolutely so smoothly. So I want to thank all the people who are involved in that, from Stacey on Gather specifically, organised. On a personal level, it's lovely to have all my family here today, except for my daughter Laura, who's my older daughter Laura, who's living in Toronto, Canada currently. But that's great to have you all here for that. This too. Look, just on the karate side of things, we do have a reputation for having good attitude and a good spirit in the way we perform in every way in the actual karate itself. And and I say this every time, I think, and I want to say it again, that is that there may be some calls that you think seem to be unfair, seem to be unjust, there may be a little bit of tension. Then try and live with it. If it goes in your favour, great, but it doesn't seem to, there will clearly be nobody here with a clear motive to be biased against you, hey, and even if that's the case, you've got to live with that. It won't be the case, but we're here because we do have a good attitude and we just want to retain that. And so just do the best you can and enjoy the time. And having said all that, I know you'll be wanting to get some sort of high-level matches. So it's been great to say hello to you guys, and welcome to the World Cup.
Good morning, everyone. I'll keep this brief. I just want to say thank you to all of the parents, family and friends for supporting everyone who is here this weekend. I know that some of you guys have travelled from the other side of the world. In fact, a lot of you have, and we genuinely appreciate your commitment and your support of all of our fellow GKR students. So first of all, I'd like to thank you all. As we all know, there is a tremendous dedication that goes into karate training, and obviously culminating in such an event does take a lot of effort, not just through fundraising and getting ourselves over to the other side of the world, but also all the training that goes into it. So I'd like to congratulate and recognise all of our competitors who have qualified and made it to this year's 2009 World Cup event. So guys, congratulations to all of you on the field. And as Kancho said, we know that you will all compete in the true spirit of friendship and sportsmanship with good attitudes and humility, because that's what GKR is all about. I'd also like to thank all of the people of Melbourne and Victoria for putting on such a nice weekend of weather. Some might think that it's a little cold, but I think the locals might tell you it's actually not that bad. And also I'd like to thank the centre management, everyone involved with the State Hockey and Netball Centre. I'd like to thank all of our officials for your time and your effort and your energy in helping out this weekend. We all know and are truly grateful that without your support and help, we couldn't run this event. So please everyone, let's give a warm welcome. Finally, I'd like to thank some of the key people that have made this weekend possible. Now, I know there's a stack of people and a large team of volunteers that have helped throughout the last few months, perhaps as far back as 3 to 6 months. I'd like to start by thanking our tournament director, Sensei Gavin Seaman, for his effort in bringing I'd like to also thank Sensei Mark Case, Assistant Tournament Director in his role. And of course there are some of the key Melbourne senior instructors. I won't name them all now, but they know who they are, who have been very instrumental in putting this thing together. First time in Melbourne, and as we can so far see, I'm sure you'll all agree, ladies and gentlemen, that it will be a fantastic weekend of karate and fun.
Good morning. I just wanted to run through a few practical things before we start. That will help the day run a bit more smoothly for everybody. Can you all hear me? Okay? All right. First of all, and I guess this is addressed to the spectators as well. As you may have noticed by now, this event is being run under 24 rings, 2 stadiums. For the sake of clarity, this is Stadium 1, and the other room next door will be known as Stadium 2. If you're not sure how to get from one to the other, corridors at either end, either side of the front here, that will take you straight through to the next room. Now I know that a lot of the competitors were ushered in there at the start of the day, and a lot of your bags are still in there. You will have time after we finish you to go and get your things, move up to a stand, and then we'll call the first events, okay? The event timetables for today are hanging up all around the venue on the walls. If you haven't already seen the event timetable, I suggest you go have a look. It'll tell you what arena, which stadium your event is on. It'll tell you what ring it's going to be on and the approximate start time. Now, I will be calling out in just a moment all of the first events for today, in case you haven't had a chance to check yet, so you'll know if you're up first, and I'll do that at the end of my address here. Pretty much all of the Q grade events are going to be held today. So tomorrow is going to be senior team events, kata and kumite, open male and female events, and also I think a part of the instructor division as well. But for the most part, all of the Q grade events, as well as the junior opens, will be held today. So that'll be a big day. starting very shortly. And if you're competing tomorrow, start time tomorrow, by the way, marshalling for events in the morning will be at 9 o'clock. Events will start sharp at 9:30 for those people who are competing tomorrow. We will be calling all the events on the microphone. Once you've established which stadium you're going to be competing in, I suggest you make your way into that stadium a little bit of time before your event's due to start. Announcements will be made. Don't be worried if, as you can imagine, there's about 1,300 competitors here. Entries have come in from all different countries. We've done our best to funnel them in, and hopefully we've got everybody's name where it needs to be. However, if you arrive at a ring and for some reason your name is not there, don't panic. We'll get that situation sorted out very quickly. Okay? The officials already know what to do there, so don't be concerned. If for some reason your name's not there, we will. If you're at the event and you know you've entered, there's no way you'll miss out. Okay? I would like to also just confirm where the spectator areas are and competitor areas. The Stadium 1 here, the main floor is primarily for officials and competitors only. As you'll see, the stadium is small enough so that you can be close to the action here from the stands. The only exceptions may be the back 3 rings. And for parents, if you have children that are competing in any of the back 3 rings, you are welcome to use the seating at the far end of the stadium to watch your child's event. But we would just ask that once the event you're watching is over, if you could make your way back to the stands. There's not much seating up there, but it is there for people who are watching those specific events. Otherwise, the floor will be primarily for competitors and officials. In Stadium 2, you'll see there's seating all around the perimeter of the room and also seating down the middle, so there's a good vantage point for everybody in Stadium 2. Those wanting a warm-up area, behind the stand in Stadium 2, there's an area that you can use as a warm-up area. And I believe the side doors are open, so if you feel like going outside to warm up, you're welcome to do that as well. Good luck with that. Let me also just point out that we've got a few extra things for this weekend. Things that you may wish to use. We have an engraver here this weekend for those of you who win medals and may wish to get something engraved on the back. We have got an engraver upstairs. If you'd like to do that. We also have professional photographers here this weekend. They're going to be roving around, taking photos on the floor, and what you'll be able to do after events on is go up and see if they've taken a photo of you. There'll be photos on display up there you can use on the computers in the front, and you're able to buy a photo right there and then if you wish. Okay, that's totally up to you. Of course, you can take your own photos. We would just ask though that when someone's performing a kata, not to get up too close and flash them. Okay, so if we can take the flashes off the cameras, that is, and so we're not distracting competitors with flash photography. Okay. Otherwise, there's photographers upstairs. That's what I was trying to say. In addition to that, there is as you may have seen in the way, we've got a merchandise store set up just inside the front door. I know some of you tried to get merchandise this morning. We did have a technical glitch as soon as we opened them. Tills went down. But that's going to be open all weekend, so there's plenty of chance to go up there and look at some of the things we've got for sale up there. We also have Australian jackets. For those who'd like to order an Australian jacket, you will be able to do that up at the merchandise store also. For competitors only, that is, obviously, for Australian jackets. I think that's about all I was going to say. Let me just call out what the first events are. You don't have to go to your rings yet. I'm just calling this out so that you know if you're on first today, just in case you haven't had time to check the event timetable. Rings 1 to 12 are in the main stadium here, in Stadium 1. Okay, so first up in these rings here in the front will be the 8 to 9 years male and female 64th Q division. So you'll be on here first this morning. That's 8 to 9 years male and female 64th Q division. Also in ring 6 this morning we'll have the 10 to 11 years female 3rd Q plus division. It's 10 to 11 years female 3rd Q plus. The Junior Open female event will be starting first up as well in ring 7. Also in here the 18 to 34 years female 3rd Q and above division. 18 to 34 years female 3rd Q and above division. And also the veterans male. That's 35 to 44, that's veteran, would you believe? 35 to 44 years male, 3rd Q and above. You'll also be competing in this stadium here at the back first up. Okay, so that's main stadium to start with. Stadium 2, the 12 to 13 years male, 6 to 4th cue. Okay, 12 to 13 years male, 6 to 4th cue. 14 to 15 years male, 6 to 4th cue. The 10 to 11 years female, 8 to 7th cue, it's yellow and orange belts. The 10 to 11 years male, 6 to 4th cue. Rings 13 out there, that's 10 to 11 years male, 6 to 4th cue. And the 10 to 11 years female, 6 to 4th cue. I think that's it. Okay, so if I just called your events out there, your events will be on first. Those events will be starting in about 15 minutes time. You're going to get up now, stand up, make your way out of the arena. Wait a sec. Grab your bags from Stadium 2, and then we'll be officially calling the events out in a few moments time. Okay, everybody up? Do a quick bow out, quick standing bow. Heels together. Right. Yoi. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Hey James, where's Emma? Oh, there you are. Waving Emma. Wave Emma.